Morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing? Oh, where are we at? I don't even know what we're doing. Hold on one second. Let me get my thing set up here. Good morning on TikTok. I see we're live on TikTok. Yeah, we're good. Good morning, Annie Apple. Good morning. Wow, you're up bright and early. I wasn't sure anybody was in a show this morning. I'll get back to going live early and stuff. Analytics, content. There we go. Yes, we are live on YouTube and Twitter and Twitch and X, so that's cool. Today is Wednesday the 21st. Let me grab this, let me grab that, let me grab this, and paste that. Almost there. How you guys liking the pull down? Isn't it awesome? What did I say? Wednesday or Thursday? Let's see. Good morning, Richard Tuck. Good morning, Botnator. Morning, Martin Lewis. Good morning, Orlando Walders, and blessings to you too and to everybody that's listening. I am missing something though. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Buy stop SPX to the 10-second blue line. Let me see something really quick. Let's go over to here. Let's go over to here, and let's go over to here, and let's go over to here. Not what I want. Where is my yo? Why is my fuck. Hold on a sec. Why is my multi-screen missing? What the fudgicles? Hold on. Dude, hold on. Oh, that's better. Oh, thank God. I'm like, what the hell? Buy stop. ES1. Hold on. We're going down to the 1 second. Hold. Yeah, this is the problem. We have the what do we have? NAS above. Okay, no. Don't do any buy stops. Don't do any buy stops. What we're in is going down. Remember I told you last Friday that we'd be going down to the 45-minute, possibly We're down to the 5. You can see the 45-minute buy stops have formed and the 2-hour buy stops have formed, like I mentioned. Speaking of which, let's bring this back down to 1 hour. And then, yeah, we'll hold on this. Huh. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, hold on this. I'll get to this in a second anyways. I got to get this other shit. Oh my God, it doesn't end. Yeah, that's what we need. Now we need to rename this. This is five charts. And then we'll leave that there. Okay. Oh, I don't even know where we're at. Let me go over to here. Let me go over to here. Let me go over to here. Let me go back over to there. Okay. Now. Okay. Whew, where are we at? Uh, 459, 459. So it is Richard Tuck. Yeah. Good morning, Richard. Morning, Botnator. Morning, Martin Lewis. Morning, Alanda Walters. Good morning, Kirk Brown. Good morning, Little Joe, Old School Mick, Annie Apple, Pink Rose, Tiki, and Louis Yepes. So good morning, everybody on TikTok and YouTube. Oh, where's my trades at? Yeah, there we go. These are all my open trades. I have 3. One from January on a buy on gold. I've been in the same account the entire year. For those of you haters out there thinking I'm going through accounts, you're the silliest people on earth. Then US 30 right here was from 430. This is the first buy. We're up 2,300 pips on this trade. This is another US 30 that was just done the other day on 515. Oopsie. And this trade is up 513 pips. So not too bad on those trades. We're going to hold those for a while. I'll explain how long and everything later. Let's see. Anyone else there? Nope, we're good. All right. Now, what am I looking for? We're looking for this reversal. Why is NAS above and SPX is not on the 1 second? Hold on 1 second. Kind of ironic. SPX. 1 second. Interesting. Let me see NAS real quick. Gotta wait. We'll see it soon. Anywho, sell to the 10-minute blue line. Let's see if that's accurate for everybody. Let me go over to here. Let's go to 10-minute. That's pretty far. 5-minute. No, yeah, we're going to come close to that anyways. Sell stop all indices to the 10-minute blue line, ES1, SPX 500, NQ1, NAS, and US 30 and YM1.
Demo trade only. I am not a financial advisor.
So yeah, there's that. All right, I would never play a sell stop ever. All it's setting up for is the higher time frames. You can see over here buy stops. So let's go to the 45-minute and see what's up. Buy stop. 90 minute. Nope, we need to go to 1 hour. Yep, 2 hour. 2 hour buy stop, all indices. Let's go ahead and set up some take profits right here. You'll know when this, when you're at the bottom. What happened? What happened with that? Why is this not acting right? Hold on. Huh. Yo, why is... Really? Let me refresh it. Let's go up to that. 2 hour. Yeah, 2 hour buy. Yo, what the? TradingView, you gotta love it. Only company I know that makes millions of dollars a month and doesn't improve what they're doing. 2 hour buy stop, SPX. Love the trade. Wait for the 1 seconds to flip to green. Let me show you. Wait for all these to turn to green. Then you're going to know the reversal has happened, especially when you wait to the 5 second buy stops. And then we'll play these ones to the 10 second. That's what it's going to look like. But yeah, in the meantime, you're going to see it first. No, I think you're going to see the green go first, actually. But then later today, you're going to see it dip down to the 10 minute and then like this. Boop. That's what that's going to do. And then this will, the 45 minutes. So first thing first, look for the Uno reverse trade, to the 1 second, 5 second, 10 second, 15 second, 30 second, somewhere around that 1 minute, 3 minute, it'll fizzle out, and then it will go back. Good morning, Miami Rocks. Then it will go back into the 10 minute sells, and then after the 10 minute sells, 15 minute sells, it'll eventually flip over to the 45 minute, actually 2 hour buy stops. Matter of factly, hold on. Let's change our last one to 120, and let's see what it looks like. We'll see these turn in with BS's right here. There you go. 1, 2, 3, buy stop, buy stop, buy stop. So yeah, let's set up some take profits here. 2 hour buy stop. Let's go over to ES1. There we go. And let's get that taken care of. These will be hitting in by the end of the week anyways, is my best guess on that. I don't really care, just that it does it, and it will. Let's see. And Q1, nope, we missed SPX, my bad. SPX 500, 2 hour buy stop. Those you take profit off your yellow, then your orange line, and then of course the top. You guys should know that by now. And Q1, 2 hour buy stop. This is going to be a big push up when this one engages. This is the second leg of a W on my system right here. Let me show you. Red means down right there. Green, red means down right there. This is the second leg. This will be a sloping upward W right here. This is your middle, and it's going to go like that. Price action will stop somewhere around there. It'll hook down like this and go back up like that. It'll go past the yellow line, past the orange line, past the previous high, and it will form a new high. And that's what it's going to do. You'll see the blue and the pink hook and come up on the sniper, the most important indicator ever made. And then, of course, all of these will turn back to green, 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 and so on. That's how that's going to work. But anywho, take profit. We're going to call it right here. Oh, that gaming mode. I swear, no, it's only... Turn that sucking thing off 100 times and it still comes right back. NAS 100, 2 hour buy stop, take profit. I'm going to go way down here. You guys enter in. Remember the Uno reverse indicator. YM1, 2 hour buy stop. we'll be hearing these dings go off. I don't know about today, but definitely over the next several days. US 30, 2-hour buy stop. First, we'll look for the reversal. Then we're going to look for the 1 second, 5 second, 10 second, and then we're going to look to the sell to the 10-minute blue line. And then we'll be looking for these 5-minute, 45-minute, 60-minute, and 2-hour buy stops to click in. Isn't that awesome? What a system that tells you when it goes down and when it goes up. I think it's the greatest thing ever. So beautiful. At any rate, but yeah, so that's where we are. US 32-hour you're looking at. Hmm. 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 Wonder where the blend is. Let me see something really quick. I knew it. Let me see this. Oh, it's still not showing it. Hmm. Mm-mm. Well, neither here nor there. All right. I don't even know where we were. Buy stops. Yeah, so that's what's going to happen. Oh, we're starting to see a little flip again. Let me go to SPX. 1 second. There, much better. 1 second buy stop to the blue line. This is SPX 500. ES1 buy stop to the 1 second blue line. And just hang out here. These aren't going to be the reversals of 45 minutes, though, but I do need to check something. Hold on. Let's go to daily. Yeah, no, we're skipping the daily. Thank God. Oh, look at the weekly go. Oh, my God. We have so much more room on US 30 to go up. This is amazing. Trump should be thrilled out of his mind. 1,500 more pips. 26, so 2,500 more pips. Wow. Incredible. All these are weekly buy stops, as I called. Told you it was going to happen before it happened. Look at the sniper. Look at the fucking sniper. Boom. Pink cross blue buy stop up to the orange line. Pink cross blue buy stop up to the orange line. Pink cross blue, this is NQ1, up to the orange line. Pink cross blue buy stop, NAS, up to the orange line. The only one that hasn't done it yet, US 30, baby. US 30 has about 1,500 more pips to go. Easy peasy pickings once you know how to read the system. Yeah. Best trade out of all of them isn't the 1 second buys, isn't the 10-minute sells, isn't the 2-hour buys. It's the weekly buy stop to US 30 orange line. That's the best. Morning, Barry Deutsch. Morning, Fletch. Okay, we got to go over that with Basil today. All right, let's get you all set up then. Like I promised. Look for, and I want to look at some of my other emails. Well, here, I'll write this out for you. All right, let's see. For US 30, YM1, NAS 100, NQ1, SPX 500, ES1, it's in the game. Look for the 1 seconds, 5 seconds to go over. Blue lines. Green. Play 10-second. Buy stops. Demo trade only. Then look, this is before open, then look for 10-minute sell stops after. Then look for 2-hour buy stops. Better. Daily sells do not play. Weekly buy stops best. And there you go. That's what's going to happen. And this weekly buy stop best to US 30s orange line. Boop. There you go. And there you go. I hope that helps a lot of you. Now, I am going to check a few other symbols because I'm interested in gold, for instance. Oopsie. Let's get out of here, though. Let's go over to here. All right. Gold. All right. Let's see. Oh, good. We have 1 second. Let's see. Oopsie. 1 second. Let's go back to here. 5 second. Nope. 10 second. Only play a buy on gold. It's never a sell. It's a permanent buy until further notice. 1 minute, 3 minutes, 3-minute buy. Nope. 5-minute buy, 10-minute buy. It is a, strictly speaking, a 10-minute, 15-minute buy stop on gold. Take profit 1, 3,315. Take profit 2, 3,318. And let's see if we got our reset yet on our weekly. Coming down as called and told you it was going to happen before it happens. There's the pink line coming down. Let's get rid of this for you guys. Pink line's coming down. And again, as I told you, it's coming over to touch. It'll repeat itself as it did here, 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 and here. This is the weekly gold chart. The sniper, the most important indicator ever made on God's green earth. This will go up to above the previous high, which was like 3,500 or whatever, and that's gold. Very simple, very easy call. Gold's the surest, easiest trade you can possibly make. Bitcoin, already done exactly everything I ever told you. Has it hit? Look at that. It looks like it's 107 or something. Told you, told you, told you. 106, 106,000. Told you when it was down here. Absolutely did exactly as it's supposed to do. That leaves us, oh, speaking of which, let's take a look. We do have our, yep, there we go. Told you. Bitcoin has done exactly what it's supposed to do. We have told you XRP would do exactly what it did. We're waiting for a catch up here on Ethereum, but hold on a second. 3 week. gorgeous. All right. Yep, this is a 3-week monthly buy stop for Ethereum. You have plenty of time. Ethereum will go back up over 3,200. Just be patient with it, but it's going there, and it's easily going there. And out of the best three now, Bitcoin obviously has done what it needs to do. I called 110. Well, I called 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 105, 110's next, then 115, 120. XRP, I've already called out that multiple times. And then this is your best. Ethereum still has so much up potential. I don't know why it does, but it does. This is huge. Yeah, Ethereum's going to go up. Yeah, much room for movement up on this one. All right. Amorous. Oh, sorry. Are people talking on TikTok? Oh, just got the number 2 gifter badge. Amorous at thesafetytrade.com. I don't know why Amorous posted that, but thank you. Good afternoon, Chumba Chums. And good morning to you. Yes, sir, it is correct. Martin Lewis. How can you tell the daily sell will be skipped over? Says Martin Lewis. How can I tell the daily sell? Let's go back to those charts real quick. This is what happens when you're dealing with big, fast movement ups. They all broke box. So they're broken box. These two lines turn to green. If you compare that to what you're looking at on the weekly, the box aren't red, they're green. So that's my first hint. You're going to notice on the 30 seconds, 3 minutes, 30 minutes, and then dailies, they can skip over different time frames, especially those 30 seconds. Oh my God, it's like the easiest thing on earth. It's kind of like where they do the transition from sell to buy or vice versa, whichever way you're looking at it. So how can I tell? It's too far away at this point. It hasn't even come down, touched this orange line. It's not below its orange line to be specific to you. If you go to your rules, you should be able to answer this yourself. Let's go over here. This one right here, extremely important trading rule. For buy stops, look for price action to be to the left and on top of the EMAs, and for sell stops to look for it to be below and to the left. So let's go over to our charts right here. Again, if you actually read the rules, some of you never read the rules. It's concerning to me. You can clearly see price action is above the orange line on the daily, 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 and above the orange line on the daily. So until you see price action, and again, it concerns me that some of you don't pay attention to the rules, until you see price action go below like this, come back over and form and go back down towards the blue line. This is what you're going to need to see. So until, let me draw that in color for you because some of you are really slow. Until you see price action go down like this, right? Until you see price action go down like this. Matter of fact, let me hook that for you so it's proper. Matter of fact, let's do this too, and then we'll do that right there. So you see price action go down like this and then hook again. Well, no, it's not like it's rocket scientist stuff here, guys. You just need to follow the basics. Price action go down like this. All right, now, and then your orange line does this. So price action goes below, price action goes below, price action goes below the orange line, below the orange line, below the orange line. It can't be a sell on the daily until it does this. Is that clear? Who asked the question, Martin? Martin Lawrence Lewis. Is that clear to everybody? Sevens, if that's clear to everybody. Good morning, everybody on TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, X. Yeah, I know they're the same. I don't really give a shit. So that's how I know it's going to skip over it, because it's a permanent buy. Let's be clear on something. For them to drop this to the daily sells, and they might, I mean, don't get me wrong, they hate Trump and whatever, I don't know, whatever all that is. Martin Lewis, is that clear to you? Please speak up. You asked the question. All right. So again, you guys need to actually read your rules every day. That's a rule, to read your rules, and then actually read them and do them. I mean, I have a set of rules I took time to make up, and I'm sitting here explaining basic concepts to you all, which is fine, but some of you more experienced people should know better. That's just silly. You can't have a sell. See, let me be clear on this. Maybe I'm not speaking clearly. You are at a daily, so if you wanted to combine these two, you'd have to do daily, weekly. Well, the weekly is clearly showing a buy stop with the pink card. That's why you need the sniper. The sniper will, it's reading, you don't understand the power of what you're seeing. All right, the sniper's reading everything, including the weekly, including the daily. The sniper isn't just on this one chart. It's reading all these different things. And one of the things it's reading is, does the daily and the weekly match up to be a buy? Yes. Does it match up to be a sell? No, it does not. So the only way it's matching, this is absolutely a weekly, three weekly fill in the gap on your 3 weekly buy stop. Again, some of you never pay attention to much of what I say, and it's scary to me. And you really need to start learning how to read the rules, go back and watch my videos, and understand the basic concepts. Basic concepts. I mean, literally basic. And I give you a video. What? I mean, I don't know. Whatever. So yeah, it's going to skip over the daily unless, for daily, unless for the next 2-3 weeks, they drop it down below the orange line. 3-4 weeks, they pull it further down. 5-6-7 weeks, they arch it back up to the orange line. 8-10-12 weeks, they go ahead and pull it back down again. Then there could be a sell. So you're looking at 2 to 3 months, maybe more. And it can happen. It's just not going to happen. Well, not at this time. What you're going to see is all these go up past their previous highs, as I called, record-breaking highs on the weekly. Then we can worry about a reset back down a little bit, but not now, no. Personally, I think on these weeklies, what you're going to see, because they only have a few tricks up their sleeve, you're going to see this shoot up to here, probably way up to here. Then you're going to see it come down, hook like this, and then it's going to hook again and go way, 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 way up. This will be your middle little drop. You'll see some red in here. Can this go down on the daily when this occurs? Yeah, but this is weekly. That could be several months later before this happens. So enjoy the ride up. It's always a buy stop. They've never, let me be clear on something. They've never brought these, look at this. This is insane what you're witnessing. Look at what you're seeing. They've never brought any indices down for like 22 years. They brought it down to where it's supposed to be in 22 years, like 3 times. And it never goes below. It's always up. Do you notice anything here? Here's a little test for everybody. See this? Straight up parabolically. Parabolic. Now, can they keep this going up indefinitely? I don't know. America's ultimate power in the world. I don't care what China and anybody else thinks they are. They're not. Can they? Good morning, Larry. Can they keep this going up indefinitely? Yeah. Do I think eventually they're going to drop it and bring in? I thought America was smart enough to bring in our own coin, but it doesn't look like we are. I'm embarrassed, to be honest with you. I think we do not have our own digital dollar thing. I thought we did. I gave too much credit to America. See these 3 months? If everything's so different, like these are all different symbols, then why, if I'm pointing to right here, why do they all do the exact same thing at the exact same time? Why is that, I wonder? Oh yeah, look. Because they aren't different. ES1, SPX 500, NQ1, NAS 100, US 30, and YM1 are all the same symbol. Look, they look different on your. They look different on your faster time frames because there's a little variance, but they aren't. They're 100% the same, and no one can ever explain it. Oh, some guy comes there. Well, SPX is run by NAS, and NAS, get the fuck out of here. They're the same symbol, period. And that's how my system can read them all at the same time. People are just so weird. They rationalize anything instead of the truth's the truth. Good morning, Grant, and you're welcome, Martin Lewis. I'm glad you caught it. There you go. So yeah, read your rules. These aren't for fun. When it says step 1, step 2, read them. If you need help, 6 months, my only goal, read it over every day. Rule number 1 says, right? Hi, welcome. Review daily and multiple times a day is the rule. Matter of fact, I just added some things to it not too recently. Warning, new H&H, extremely important trading. How to trade a signal. Must watch video over W&Ms, trading rule specific, beginners. I think a lot of you need to go back to the beginners. A lot of you need to go back to the beginners. A lot of you need to go back to the beginners. Nearly everyone here needs to go back to the beginners rules and read them over. Yeah. And then do what it says. No offense to anybody, but yeah, boy. Yeah. All right. So we're waiting for the flip over here. I think you'll see that before 9:30 this morning. Then we're waiting for the 10-minute sell stops to kick in. They'll happen somewhere after 9:30. And then you're going to see a 2-hour buy stop kick in. And then, of course, the weeklies are already kicked in. They're already going. All right. Any other questions before I roll? Any other questions before I go? Good morning to everybody on TikTok. Good morning, Old School Mick, Little Joe, Larry Cooper, Lazarus, Tiki, Voice of Reason. Good morning, Voice of Reason. Joe Biga. Good morning, user 964 something. Good morning, Bobby Boz. It's actually a color-coded, simplest way of trading in the history of world system. It's literally made for, I know a lot of my members are teaching their children how to trade. All right, Martin. All right, Fletch. All right, guys, gonna run. God bless. Talk to y'all later. I should be on sometime around 9:15 a.m. this morning, right before open. Talk to y'all then. See you guys. All right. Talk to you later on TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch, and X. Thank you, Barry. Great to have you all here. Thank you, Fletch. All right. God bless. Talk to y'all later.